Today, I am super excited about this content that is coming up. I am meeting the chief sanitizer.
Been out for a while. This took up at 3 a.m. go to Gikomba.
Do you think you can take this kind of content out of Kenya, or do you think it's just a Kenyan thing? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Today I am super excited about this content that is coming up. I am meeting this Kenyan content creator who is just bomb. This guy's content is so unique. He's my friend. We've talked online, but we've never met before, so this is gonna be our first time meeting. And I'm super excited. I think all Kenyans know this guy. Like, I think every Kenyan knows him, but in case you do not know him, he is the chief sanitizer. This guy is crazy. So I'm really looking forward to meeting him and the girlfriend. They have invited me over to their house, so let's head on there and see what we find when we get there. In case you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you can be getting videos every time I upload them. Having said that, I don't want to talk too much. Let's head there. Let me know, do you know the Pluto? And if you do, what is your favorite thing about him as a person and his videos? What do you love most about his videos? Which of his videos is your favorite? We have been using Google Maps and it says we are 2 minutes away. The Pluto is rich. I can see the houses. I can see his car already in front here. Damn. Okay, the Pluto, show us your ways. Show us your ways, the Pluto. Oh, I love the houses. They stand out. And his red car. But I don't know which of the houses is his though. I'm not sure which of the houses is his. We'll have to find out. Ama, it's not his car. This is his new car. Well, we'll find out. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh my god. Okay. So I usually see her on online, but then I didn't know in person you're this pretty.
Thank you, you too. But you are shorter than you look in your videos.
How are you? Me, I'm short. So you watch my videos?
I do.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
You look good.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Hi.
Yes,
Oh my god, finally. Hi. Oh my gosh. Yo, you know, I was telling these guys, I only see you online, but you've never met. And we've talked, but you've never met. So it's so nice to finally meet you. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Go. Finally, guys, I am seated with
the Pluto.
The Pluto, also known as the chief sanitizer. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me to your house. Your house is so lovely.
Thank you.
Your guys, and they did a house tour, so if you want to see it, it's online on YouTube.
Yeah, the Pluto show.
Yeah, you know, this guy, we used to talk like maybe 1.5 years ago, and he used to DM me, hey Miss Trudy, hi, I look up to you. They used to be like, I love how you travel. I also want to start traveling, but I don't know how to start. And I was like, oh, who's this guy? And I used to talk to him, and then, you know, when I travel, cut connection in Nini. And then before I know it, me and get YouTube, and this guy is all over the place. Hey!
Favorite God.
Wow. Like, okay, so let's start from where you don't know what to do exactly.
Okay.
And then you figure out that loyalty test is the thing you do. How?
So there is a friend of mine called Mwakazi. So Mwakazi was my neighbor in Juja. So every time I was like outside there with my stand doing TikTok videos. Then he told me, in Kenya, TikTok is not monetized. And probably you're wasting too much time that you could have wasted it on YouTube and get paid. Because I used to do a lot of TikToks. A lot of them, no one is paying me. So Mwakazi thought maybe I was idle for TikTok, I don't know. So he told me to just concentrate that energy on YouTube, and at least by the end of the day, I won't have wasted my time. So I decided to open a channel. Not open a channel, I had a channel that I had opened in 2018, but I had never uploaded anything. So we are talking about last year. So I decided now to be serious. So my target was 10,000 subscribers and like 30,000 views per month. So that was my target. Like I was feeling I'm in that range. So I did the first video about pranks, meeting with friends and doing singing games. The ones that you start with you see the consonant in that ends in that sentence. Then you start another song using the same words that are at the end.
Yeah.
Then I met Phil during the WRC on that last year.
What is WRC?
The Safari Rally event that was in Ivasha. So that's why I met Phil.
So you know what Ivasha?
Yeah, product. So we decided to do some couple goals. Then people liked them, we did several, then we broke up.
Because that was a real breakup.
Yeah, we broke up.
Because me, I saw you guys had broken up, and then I was like, oh, unajua. And then because I travel a lot, when I was coming back to catch up, you guys were back together. So I was like, these guys, they played us. Like these guys were just playing us.
We had broken up with Phil, actually.
What did you do? What did you do?
Just it's a long story. Explain to me. It's a long story.
But you know, the most beautiful thing is that you guys are back together, and you guys make such a beautiful couple. Like they look so good together. Do you get? Yeah.
Okay. So when we broke up, I told some of my friends like Mungai, I actually don't want to do YouTube anymore because now we've broken up with her, and we were all over. Is a nice, lovely couple. Understand? Yeah. And now we've broken up. So everywhere you go, everyone is asking you, where is Phil? Where is Phil? And that shit was boring. You even go to a restaurant, you are eating, the waiter is coming to serve you, is asking, where is Phil? And because you shouldn't be asking me this question. I'm here to eat. I'm not here to talk about her. You understand? Yeah. So I told Mungai I'm willing to sell my channel if they hear someone who is a content creator and wants to buy a channel that at least has some subscribers. By then, I had around maybe 40 something subscribers. So I was willing to to sell it. Then Mwakazi told me that is bullshit. Just try and find some other kinds of contents that you can do. So I started interviewing people, but they weren't getting views because people were used to this couple thing. So I stopped. Then I stayed for like some few weeks. Then a friend of mine called Kenyan Prince, people know him as Kenyan Prince, he told me that we can sit down and see maybe ideas that we can do. When we sat down, he advised me to go live and maybe ask my fans what they would want me to do. So that I didn't want to do something that people won't watch at the end of the day. So I can get live. And I was at that live, people told me that maybe I can try loyalty test, my fans. So I was like, what is loyalty test? So I watched some loyalty tests from South Africa. I watched a certain YouTube channel was doing something like cheaters in the US, and I was like, if I'm to do this thing, I have to come with my own
own twist.
Yeah, your own unique style and such. And because I knew if I do such, and because I saw on the channels the way people fight after finding that you are cheating and all those, meaning I had to even come with my own terms and make people understand what they mean. And so that kids at home here, if they watch the loyalty test, parents can watch with their kids, because when I use those terms, children are not understanding. You understand? Because loyalty test, anything can happen. People can say anything. So we want them to be, even when I'm explaining anything, to be in a language that mature people will understand, but kids will not. But both they are going to enjoy. So I started by breaking a certain couple in.
By bringing a certain couple?
Breaking. Yes.
How did you break them?
So I went in Ruru. Kenyan Prince, I told him to spot for me one couple, so that I wasn't even sure what I'm doing. So I went there, I did my thing, and I told them to exchange their phones. They exchanged, and we found out that the girl was cheating with some certain dude in Juja. And now they live together in Ruru. So you see, that guy was mad.
Guys, let me tell you, you have to watch his videos to understand what we mean. Like, it's literally drama. Like, you switch phones with your partner, and then now you start from there, you know, because some people don't read what is in their partner's phone, but everything is exposed. How did your first video go, and how did you feel when your first video hit 100K, 500,000, over 1 million? This guy has videos with over 1 million views. Eish.
So what happened is, after I uploaded that video, this is the title I gave it. The Pluto breaks the first couple after breaking up with her girlfriend.
Felicity.
So it looked like revenge to people. So people are commenting, now you decided you can't stay single in peace. Now you are starting to break marriages. So they watch and watch. You know, the more people comment, the more even your video gets suggested to other people. They commented, and it hit 100,000 views in 12 hours. Then
that was your first video ever?
Yeah, the first loyalty test video. And I was like, do you mean it is all the videos are going to hit views like this, or it is just this one by luck? So people started thinking that I'm a sadist, that I enjoy seeing people sad. But it is not the case. It's because I usually give a disclaimer. I ask you a question, are you cheating? You tell me no. I ask you again, are you cheating? Are you planning to cheat? Are you sure if I check your phone I'm not going to find anything? And you say yes. So meaning you've basically given me permission to go through your phone, and you lied, you are not cheating, then I find you. So if I laugh at you, it's because you understand? Yeah, so that is what has been happening. Yeah, until now. So I decided to continue until now.
So what was the feeling when your first video hit over 1 million views?
I felt good.
And now you're used to it, because so many videos now are hitting it.
I felt good. I felt nice. That's the point.
Oh wow. Yeah. So tell us your craziest experience when doing this.
People fighting. People fight, man. There are some parts that usually cut.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So what we see on YouTube sometimes is not everything that happens.
Sometimes I don't upload everything. So I'm coming to end that cheating part, so that you can be with someone who is not cheating. That's a point.
By the way, that's a very good point. You know, that's a good way to look at it. Like, you're actually helping people to stop wasting their times. Like, if your partner is cheating on you, would you not rather know and go your separate ways instead of being lied to for years?
Sure. I have sanitized a couple in a place called KU Market. I've sanitized a couple there. Then we found out that the girl had a kid, and she was even breastfeeding, but this guy was not aware. So the guy was complaining that the girl keeps demanding yogurts. Then that girl doesn't want the guy to go to her home, and you know, both the guy and the girl are in school in Kenyatta University. So the girl goes to school in the morning, then comes back in the evening. You understand? Then the guy does the same. So you can't even imagine that she's having a kid. So now the guy was mad, asking the girl, "Give me back my money. Give me back my money that I've been spending on yogurts, not knowing it's not yours, it's for the baby." It was hectic. There is another one we sanitized in Wetavia. That girl was pregnant 6 months. Then we found out that the previous night, the girl was cheating another girl that happens to be a friend of this
hers.
girl. Yeah. So what happened? After we went, she actually went to a clinic and wanted to abort. So when we got the information, we sent Aizo, the one we used to send Aizo with. I told him to run because that girl is not aborting. Now we had to change the story and say this, that this girl who the guy was cheating with is a friend of ours, and we told him to send those texts to the guy so that the thing can look like it's scripted, but in the real sense it's not, it's the reality. So that girl bought our story and she didn't abort.
Wow.
Later, after getting a child and all that, she later came to know the truth that now it was true because she had already given birth and the child was safe. So sometimes it's that hectic.
Wow. What impact do you want your channel to have, or these videos that you do?
Just, they are one thing, educative, and people get to learn from them. In love, don't expect a lot from your partner. At least have that percentage of your heart meant for other things.
Are you sure that is good advice to give people?
And for pumping blood a little, even if you're in a relationship.
Said let some part of your heart be left for pumping blood. Don't give it all
yeah,
away.
Even if you're in a relationship, sometimes it gets toxic.
What's your favorite episode that you've ever done?
I did one in this school. What's the name? Then came out the university. Those are my best. We found that the guy was cheating. Then the girl was a little bit dramatic. Then later, because the girl has already realized that the guy is cheating, and because we didn't catch the girl, so she decided to set herself up and said, yesterday night I was supposed to come to your place. I didn't come. You know why? Because I was deep into it.
I saw that one.
That was dramatic. Now the guy
started fighting.
Yeah, and now wanted to fight now me who is sanitizing them.
So it looks like this takes a lot. You can't do it by yourself. So tell us about your team. How many people do you have?
I've worked with the 3 teams. You see, sometimes I usually work with you. Then at the same time, I want you to build up yourself so that you can have something of your own. So we started with the likes of Isaac, Carrera, Nyaga. Then later, Isaac had a YouTube channel and was doing some street content. Then they left. Then there was now a transition to another team that was involving my big brother, Kabudeng, and some other guys. As per now, Kabudeng has a channel, Del has a channel, Sam has a channel, and now they are doing their own things.
These all are your brothers?
Yeah, Del and Sam, yeah, my brothers. Then later, there was a transition out to another team that I'm working with right now. There is Peter Peace, there is Majanki, there is Moss, and there is Kevo. So Peter Peace is an artist. Actually, there is a song we're supposed to release next week with him.
Oh, you can also sing?
I can
or you the dancer in the video.
And Majanki is also having a YouTube channel. Yeah, so for me, working with people, I usually ensure that they get empowered. They also do something of their own, so that when they leave, they don't miss out on anything.
That's amazing. But let me ask you, how do you take these phones from the different couples? How does someone know they're cheating and still give you the phone?
Before sanitizing one couple, 10 couples have refused to be sanitized. It's like that.
Also, it's not as easy as you think.
It's hectic to get that one couple. Sometimes you can even go a week without getting a couple.
How will you convince people who are cheating to give you their phone?
You know what happens is, I meet you and your boyfriend, tell you that I want to check your phones and you guys are cheating or stuff. So, if the girl is not cheating, we'll ask the boyfriend a question.
Yeah.
He's going to insist. Let us just check, because me, I'm not cheating. Why are you refusing? Are you cheating? You see? Yeah. Then they give us their phones.
So have you ever tried to sanitize a couple and found out that they're not cheating, they're good?
Yeah, they are.
And do you upload such?
I don't upload such because people don't watch.
Then you're so hardworking because you upload how many videos in a day?
2 or 3.
These guys make me feel like I need to work hard. Like I'm not even, like 2 or 3 videos in a day.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Wow, that's crazy. So you talked about traveling. Do you think you can take this kind of content out of Kenya, or do you think it's just a Kenyan thing?
I have so many fans from Tanzania, people in the Gulf countries, Kenyans in the US and UK. And you see, the problem is the language that we use in Kenya,
Oh yeah, it's Swahili.
Sheng, and the words that we use. People from other countries that don't know Swahili will not be able to relate with the content and what we mean. So unless you go to a country whereby, like US, you see they are going to argue in English as they fight. But no, in Kenya, you cannot tell people you are fighting, argue in English. You let it flow and they cannot force anything. So you just even going to use sometimes Kikuyu, but Kiswahili is the major thing that they usually use.
So which countries would you want to go to explore this?
Everywhere. Especially in the UK, in the USA.
That would be so interesting.
I'd like to
I can imagine it will go viral, like because it's mainly Kenyans and you see how far it's gone. Can you imagine?
And also these Caribbean countries, they seem to be so dramatic.
I know, right? That would be crazy. And Tanzania would be a good place to start.
Actually, we had planned a trip to Tanzania a while ago, but then some businesses had to interfere with us, so we didn't even go.
Is your YouTube your source of income, your only source of income?
No, YouTube is not my source of income. YouTube, I do it because I love sanitization. I can be sad, but when I go and I break a couple and I see that drama, I'm back to default settings. I actually even see comments, people saying it's a stress reliever. Some people saying I had stress all day in the comment section. But after seeing this one, now I'm even happy. And sometimes even give people hope. Sometimes you might think that your heartbreak is bad. Then you find something from the loyalty test and you are like, thank you God.
Okay, so what do you see as the future of your content or your channel or you as a person with content creation?
Loyalty test is going to continue. But we also have another production coming up that is being headed by Isaac and my big brother Bella. And I also have another one now that I'm doing interviews because I get a lot of DMs. People asking me to help them. You see, there is a children's home that I decided to assist. And I found that they were living miserably. So every day, even before I sleep, I know that there are 51 kids somewhere who need to eat. In Kangware, it's Kangware Initiative Center. So I'm helping the children's home, but at the same time, people want me to stretch up to my hand to them. You see, it's not possible.
Sounds tricky,
yeah. And for me, I hate begging. I have only asked thrice. The last 2.5 years, I've only asked thrice for people to give me money so that I can help those kids. Some kids are in high school. Like 7 of them right now. You have to clear the balances. Sometimes we have rent arrears, and sometimes in Haibika, kids are going to please give me money. So I just have to give them. So this is the channel I am doing. The Pluto Inspires is to help some people where I feel like I can ask guys to help someone. So like this case that I did where a leopard attacked that woman. So because they wanted me to help, but I told them the truth, I don't have money. So maybe you come, we do an interview and ask well wishers to help you.
That's nice. As in, it's good to know that you're doing a lot for other people. And do you think that is the secret to your success? Because behind the scenes, you're actually helping other people. Or what would you say is the secret?
What I can say, since I started supporting kids, those kids, I've never lacked. I've never, and my things have been good. Sometimes I usually even tell Fred that if my things are not doing good, I usually find time and help some people and my things start opening.
I've heard that someone saying that before, that when you're in need, help someone in need, and yours will be sorted out somehow.
Sure.
As we finish up, is there something you think people don't know about you that they need to know, or something people think about you that isn't true?
I don't know. Oh, people think that I'm a cool kid. I'm not.
Oh, you mean you're not a cool kid?
I'm not a rich kid. That is.
So you are a hustler. You actually telling me that you used to sell stuff in the streets?
Yeah, nimekuwa hawker. Been a hawker for a while. Used to wake up at 3 a.m., go to Gikomba, pick some shoes, some tops, sell them at Adam's Arcade or Thick Town.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then by 8 I'm in class.
What?
By 8 a.m. I'm in
8
class.
a.m.
By-
So you still had to go to school on the same day when you're hawking?
Yeah, by 3 p.m. I'm in the streets hawking.
Wow.
Until I decided to be far for a whole year so that I can concentrate on business, then go back to class. Because those guys that I started with, they've already graduated.
Oh, wow.
But you see, for me, I'm supposed to now graduate in December.
So it's a whole transformation. You started campus as a hawker, and now you're finishing as a popular guy, chief sanitizer.
Even show you where I was living.
Where were you living? Where were you living?
The place called Gashororo in a downtown Gashororo in Juja.
So you've come a long way, and it's such a transformation.
I was paying 2,000 shillings.
From living in Gashororo to now living in this, Fanyebi.
It's by God's grace.
It's crazy. As in, that's so inspiring. You inspire so many people out there. They look up to you and they're like, yo, this guy. You also inspire me, by the way. So, what do you have to tell them?
I love them.
Oh, that's sweet. That's it?
That's it. I love them, man. Yeah.
Okay, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, you will thank me later. As in, go over to YouTube and subscribe to his channel. He does incredible content. Yeah, so don't say I didn't tell you. And if you're from his channel, maybe I'll talk about subscribe.
Subscribe to The Pluto Show.
My Miss Trudy.
And Miss Trudy.
Love you guys for watching. Until next time. Mwah. Bye.